Hello, it's Monday the 1st of March, which means a new reading month. Please ignore the hair, I haven't brushed it yet. So, today, because it's the 1st, it means I get to start a new book. What book that will be, I don't know. Here are the current selection of 6 for March. Hopefully you will see my March TBR video on Wednesday, so I'll talk about them in more detail. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea which book I want to start tonight. Gavin at How to Train Your Gavin is doing snuggly reading for sprints. I'm there for it, I'm reading it, I'm doing it. I'm going to pick my book this lunchtime for it. I will insert the clip of the wheel. I'm either going to just do numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, or I'll write the titles in and read that. Going to be honest, I don't really want to read the small ones tonight, well during the week, so that means Ghostlight I'm casting as small, and the Dubliners by James Joyce. So really it's between these 4, and I really want to read all of them, so that's why I'm thinking put all 6 in a wheel and just pick. So yeah, had confirmation this morning, well, had confirmation over the weekend that my another book had been dispatched, so hopefully that will be here for Wednesday. I still have no idea where that book is from the beginning of February that I sent back. I'm really regretting not following their instructions on how to send it back. So basically Waterstones was saying, instead of just sending it back with a free post sticker, if I'd sent it via the post office with like my own sticker on it, they could have tracked it, and as soon as they received it, even if they hadn't opened it, they could have sent me a replacement copy. I just didn't do that. I just thought, I've got a post box around the corner, I'll just post it in there, and they were like, yeah, 3 to 4 weeks. It's like, technically the end of this week is 4 weeks, and I'd need to give them another week. Do you know, it'd be nice. So yeah, so that's my update for the moment. I don't have any plans on how many books I want to read this week. I'm just going to read. I know last month when I went over, I still wanted to kind of go with the theme of relationships. Gotta be honest, I don't think I have any other Irish authors on my shelf. I will check, but if I do finish early and I can complete more, I'm not going to stick to that theme. If I do have Irish authors somehow on my shelf still, I will definitely read them. But again, I don't think I did. I'm going to be honest, it's really bad, but I struggle thinking of Irish authors. So I actually went to Facebook and asked for help, and people were sending me suggestions, which was great. If you know of any more Irish authors, please let me know. I do know there is an Irish publishing week. I think it's about November time, which is where I actually found out about these 2. And I know there is a couple more books from there that I still want, but my thinking is I have so many pre-orders this month already, and just the way the post is going at the moment, I don't really want to run the risk of not getting them in time. So that's why I'm like, if I don't have them on the shelf, I'm just going to read. So yeah, that's the update for the moment. So I'm going to go because I need to go to the post office, and it is lunchtime and I am in the middle of my lunch hour. So I will insert the clip of the wheel before I update you on what book I read and how far I get into it tonight during the reading sprints. I love Gavin so much, he makes me laugh so much. He's like the connoisseur, I will say, of middle grade books. He works for Waterstones as well. And I do get a lot of ideas of his for my nieces and nephew. If any of the nieces or nephew are watching this, don't search him up, because he does do some adult videos as well. Let Auntie Shelley know and she'll send you some videos. One thing I have to say, since being more involved with Booktube, even though I am a tiny channel, I've seen so many more creators who I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually like you, follow, watch, which is nice, I have to say. And I'll be honest, I felt like a bit of an oldie starting this when I was like 27, and then I realised that some of them are in their 30s and 40s, and I'm just like, I'm not alone. I am not alone in this. So yeah, so I'm going to stop waffling now. That's my update for the moment. yep, so next thing you'll see will be the clip of the wheel. Hello, so as you will have seen by that screen recording, the first book I am reading in March is The Call by Pieda Ogulin. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. And it says here, you've got 3 minutes to save your life. When the call comes, you have to be ready to run or fight to the death. The call will grab you by surprise. You could be studying or hanging out with friends when suddenly you're pulled into a terrifying land, alone and hunted by the enemy. You don't know them, but they know you, and they want to kill you, slowly and painfully. Only 1 in 10 return alive, and no one believes Nessa can make it. But she's determined to prove them wrong. Can Nessa survive the call? So this is the Greyland book 1, so I think it's part of a series, so if I hopefully like it, maybe I read the rest of it next year for March. Who knows? We all know I've got too many series this year already. Hello! It's Tuesday lunchtime. I forgot to update you last night. I'm now 30% of the way through the call. I've never been so confused and so intrigued at the same time, I don't think. So basically you follow, you're an island, and it turns out thousands of years ago when the first settlers came to Ireland, they kicked the fairies, I want to say, who live there, these creatures that they describe like fairies, that's what I'm going to call them, kick them off the land and into a separate dimension. And now all of a sudden they've cut the whole of Ireland off from everywhere. So basically there's no communication with anyone from the outside world. There's fog surrounding the country, so you can't see anything. And there is, basically for the teenagers between the ages of 13 to about 18, I want to say, they get called to this dimension for 3 minutes and 4 seconds. But it's like a day in this dimension, and they need to run away from these creatures, or they torture them and make them into horrible humanoid creatures. It's very weird. It's a bit graphic, but I like it. So yeah, 30% of the way through, and the main protagonist you follow has a disability. Yeah, so she has this disability. It doesn't say what it is, it just says she has twisted legs, and she does mention about having to use crutches when she's training to run, because the best way to get away from these creatures is to run away. I'm not going to spoil it because I think it's generally a good book. I don't want to spoil it at the moment. But yeah, so 30% of the way through, there's things happening that haven't happened before, so they're trying to kind of figure out what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, 30% of the way through at the moment. I did use Gav's to read reading through it last night. They were so much fun. Actually, in the first one, I did my reading journal, and I told him, oh, just finish one for Becca's, but it was horrible. It was awful, and he was like, show me, and I'm like, I can't. He was like, don't be ashamed. I was like, Gavin, thank you. He's like, I swear, if you need anyone to put you up, just go into one of Gavin's lives, and he will, like, if you need anyone to, like, yeah, just go and mention it, and he'll, like, the whole community is so cute. So I've redone it. Read it this morning before work, so I might post a picture on Twitter and just say, Gavin, just so you know. He'll probably be like, what the fuck, who is this person, why is she doing this? But yeah, I know Jade Ray Reads has readathons tonight, but they're for, not readathons. I know Jade Ray Reads has reading sprints tonight, but they're for her Patreons, so I might sign up to another one. I'm already signed up to Kevin, at the Irish Reader. I'll link all their channels down below. He is so cute as well. Do you know what? It's like I said in an earlier video, I might have made this video, I love how wholesome and good this booktube community I'm currently in now, and I think that's why I don't want to kind of watch more people, because I don't know how they're like. So yeah, but yeah, that's it for the moment. So yeah, I will update you when I have read more. I will most likely join Jade's readathon because I think she's hilarious as well, and she plays Animal Crossing live on Twitch, so I don't have to go spend like hundreds of pounds on a Switch. I just sit there and watch it. It's great. But yeah, I will update you when I have done this, and I might show you the readathon layout as well. Hello, it's Tuesday night. It's 20 to 11. I finished The Call. I have read 230 pages tonight, and that is because I joined JD Ray Reid's Patreon, and she does reading sprints on a Tuesday. I think she's gonna just start it. I finished it. What do I think? I liked it. I think it's really good. I know there is a sequel. I don't think I will pick the sequel up because a lot of people aren't happy with the sequel. I have looked at spoilers. I don't think I would enjoy it either. So I think I might just leave it at this. I am going to rate it 4 stars. I'm not going to tell you how it ends. It is a good ending. It does set up for the next book. Kinda. But I think I can just leave it here and be happy. Yeah, 4 stars. There are a few things I didn't like in here, and I know stuff was left out because of the sequel, but yeah, it was a bit like, I know I should be bothered about that, but really, and I'm sorry, the whole he's in love with the Connell or whatever is it Connell? I don't want to say Connell because I've got a friend called Connor. The whole thing with Connor and Nessa and Anto, I was like, over it. It was kind of like a love triangle that never happened. I wanted more backstory about the Greyland and the fairies. Well, the Seed, I think it is. It's an Irish name. I don't know how to say it. I will put it down below. And yeah. But yeah, an enjoyable book. So that is my first book of March done. I am definitely not picking up another book tonight. I'm going to bed. But yeah, I'll update tomorrow when I start whatever the next book's going to be. Again, I'll do the little wheel thing because one of the books for this month, Angela Ashes, did turn up yesterday. So I can add that into it and read it. Still don't know what's happening with Endless Times. Hopefully I'll just get it before March. But yeah, tomorrow is my plan to do my TBR for the month. And tomorrow I should also get an iPad. So hopefully when I move all my games and TikToks off this phone, that means I won't have issues uploading to YouTube anymore. Let's see. Hello, it's please ignore alcohol, that's a Friday drink. So it's lunchtime on Wednesday, well just before. I'm having a bit of an early lunch because I've got a meeting at 12. As you will have seen from the clip shown before, my next book is Dubliners. I didn't want to read a small book during the week. I wanted it to be something that I could like continue on until Saturday. There's 15 short stories in here by James Joyce, each with different things. I can't tell you what this book's about. It says on the back, a stirring, beautiful depiction of Irish middle-class life in the earliest 20th century. It's an eye-opening, powerful introduction to James Joyce's writing. So it's 212 pages. There's 15 stories. So I'm thinking if I do about 7 or 8 tonight and then do the rest tomorrow, that'll finish me off and then I can start a new book for the weekend. I've got the new Victoria Schwab book coming today. I'm so excited to read that. I'm hoping I can read that during Becca's Bookoplathon. I was going to do my March TBR stay. I'm gonna film that tonight and upload tomorrow probably, because as you can see by the hair, I haven't washed it today because I woke up at 8 and was like, oops, work. So yeah, I'll do that tonight, upload that, and then I will update you when I'm about halfway through. Hello, I've started Dubliners. Camera's down there, Michelle. I've started the Dubliners. I've read 3 short stories, I think. I'm so confused. I think I get the story, I get what's been written, but I'm just kind of sat there reading going, what? It's, yeah. But I'm tired, and I've not really said this, but I've not really been sleeping. So in the vlog last week, I did mention I had that little bit of a panic attack at night. My body is still kind of, I don't want to say recovering, but recuperating from that. So it's kind of like, well, I'm not having more panic attacks. it's because my mind remembers having the last one going to bed. It's still in that mind frame of, I shouldn't admit, but it was happening as I was going to sleep. My body's kind of like, don't sleep, gonna have another one, don't sleep. So I'll literally be sat in bed and I'll literally be like that. Horrible angle, I do apologise. So I'll literally be sat like that. Well, lying down properly in bed, not sleeping, and I think it's finally catching up to me. Sorry. Case in point, it's only 9:10, not even 9:10. So I'm not gonna force myself to read like half it tonight like I wanted to. I've gone over 10%. It's like only 213 pages, and story 4 is on like page 27, 26. So I've read 10%. I might just make this my book for the next couple of days. It's only Wednesday, so I've got time to read it. I'm nowhere near being behind my TBR, so I'm not going to push it. So yeah, going to do, obviously I was, but tomorrow's plan will be to read some more of this, but I definitely need to do the February wrap up today. So the way I'm laying across my bed, my shelves are there and my feet are there, so every time I try and stretch, I hit them, and as you can see, they wobble. So I'm a bit concerned it's going to fall on me. Yes, that's my new iPad. I need to set it up. And that's another reason... Oh, hello, bad angle. Oh, hello, bad angle. And that's another reason I don't want to do my TBR yet, because if that book, The Endless Times that I'm waiting for, doesn't show up next week, I can show it on the iPad. Because I'm planning to set the iPad and my new phone up this weekend. Well, my new phone probably Sunday, because I need to edit and upload this. I normally get rid of these yawns. I'm going to keep these yawns in so you know how tight I am. But yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow, and then, yeah, I think the rest of the week I'll just be trying and get through a few stories a night. There's only 15 in total, so I need 12 more. Do 4 a day, I can crack it and do it by Sunday. And then Sunday I can just mess around my phone and my tablet. But yeah, I will update you if anything changes when I next get through however many pages. Hello, it's Thursday morning. Please ignore mess on bed. Got my Lumicrate box. I miss the yellow box. So tonight was obviously going to be my February wrap-up video. That's not the case anymore. It's going to be my unboxing. I miss the yellow. Hello, please don't mind state of me. It's Friday afternoon. I can't be bothered. But I just got book mail, and I have to confess, this was 100% a cover buy. I know I normally don't show my books that I've bought until I do my haul videos, but this one is too pretty not to give you a sneak peek. How pretty is that book? How pretty. I know there is another book from Elizabeth coming out later this year. I've already pre-ordered it. Yes, that again was a cover buy. It's so pretty! Yes, that was my imitation of Minions. It's so fluffy! I'm so weird. But look how pretty! Hello, it's Saturday. About 3:15. I've done no reading. I've not filmed either. As you can tell, I have kind of greasy hair. I have a very sweaty face, so I am taking today as a rest day, and I'm going to film my wrap up tomorrow, and then have 2 videos out tomorrow to have my wrap up, and I'll have this week's vlog, and then my January TBR on Wednesday. Yes, I read nothing today, so I've still got about 160 pages of the Dubliners to go, so the plan is 80 pages from tonight onwards, and then 80 pages tomorrow. I'll just get that done. So yeah, that's it. So I will update you later. But I have a new friend. So to know how I'm still waiting for that book from Waterstones, I can show you on here. Yes, that's all the games I play. I'm also hoping, because I do have my updated phone, I need to transfer everything onto there. So the plan is any games go on the iPad and like TikTok, which leaves all my space on my phone for filming. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, I'll update you when I've read some more of the Dubliners or when I've finished. Hello, it's Sunday. I have one story left. It's called Death. It's about 50 something pages long. It's the morning. Well, it's 8 minutes to 12, so I'll still say morning. I'm not going to try and get it read before lunchtime, I'll be honest. I am struggling with this book. I think it's quite obvious, seeing as it's taken me like 4/5 days to get through 200 pages. And I don't know why, the stories are actually quite good. Yeah, so I'll be honest, I'm going to probably struggle rating this book for the moment. But yes, my plan is, because I need to go shopping, grab a shower. I didn't do a face mask, as you can tell by the sweat and the grease, last night like I planned, so that will be tonight's plan. Alright, so my plan for today, finish this by about 1 o'clock, because I need to get a shower and dress and go shopping. I've not been watching Maddie's live show this morning because I just can't be bothered. I think it's been my entire attitude this week. Cannot be bothered. So I will update you when I finish this, and then I think I'm done for the weekend because I just can't be bothered. Hello, it's Sunday evening. I finally finished Dubliners by James Joyce. I don't know what to give this for a rating. So like the majority of these stories, there was a couple where I was like, okay then. It's my first reading of James Joyce, and apparently it is a good introduction to his writing. I think I'll give it 4 stars, because I think it's literally just, this is the thing, I can't tell you why I'm giving it 4 stars. I can tell you why I'm not giving it 5 stars, because I'm not sat there going, oh my god, all the emotions. And I didn't want to read it all in one day. This is the thing, so as good as it was, and I think the reason I didn't read it all as quickly as I wanted to was because I was tired, but still, I kind of felt like it was a drag reading the stories, even though they were good. So I will say 4 stars for the moment. Yep, so 4 stars for the moment. That is this week's reading vlog done. How do I think this week's gone? Rubbish. I've only finished 2 books. One book which realistically should have only taken me like 2 days. I haven't filmed any of the videos I wanted to film, so I wanted to film my wrap up and my TBR video. Haven't done either of that. I think this week was a fail though, just because, well, the reason I couldn't do them things, well, the reason I didn't want to do them things was because I have been so tired this week. And that is because my sleeping has been horrendous, as in, I'd sleep for like, I think the most sleep I've got in one go was 3 hours this week. And then I was awake for like 45 minutes, and then I fell back asleep for 2 hours, and that were it. But majority of the nights it's been sleep for an hour and a half, awake for half an hour, sleep for an hour and a half. So it's not been a undisturbed sleep, which has made me so tired and not want to do anything. Hopefully next week is better, and hopefully I will get the book that I am waiting for. But the plan for next week is to upload my wrap up tomorrow, upload my TBR video on Wednesday, or vice versa. I'm still not sure yet. So also next week, reading wise, I want to read 2.5 books if possible. That is because I do have a reading challenge for Saturday, from lunchtime Saturday to lunchtime Sunday. I will explain more in next week's vlog. Also, there is Becca's Bookathon the weekend after, so I may not be reading any more of my TBR then, so I want a good chunk read. And it'll technically be halfway through the month, so to have 4 books read will be good out of the 8 I want to read. So that is the end of this week's reading vlog. Not the best, but not the worst. So I will leave you on that. if you like this video, please leave a like. If you have any comments or thoughts, please comment them down below. I will link all my socials down below. I will link any booktubers I've mentioned down below as well. Yeah, I think that's it. I will, yeah. So until next time, bye guys.